Hey batshit lovelies, welcome to Batshit Crazy. I wanted to check in with you today on this happy Monday because I don't know whether you're aware of this or not. I'm sure you probably are because the media are doing a fantastic job of drawing attention to it, but this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. And I feel really encouraged by the fact that so many organisations and the media and individuals even and royals, hey, get that, royals, aren't they, are drawing attention to the issue of mental health. And there is a huge spectrum, of course, of mental health conditions ranging from bipolar and serious depression to anxiety and panic attacks and a whole range of things. And I think it's incredible that we're encouraging people to speak out now and reducing stigma so that people can reach out and get help, and so that it becomes the norm, you know, just like going to the GP if you've got any kind of physical condition, and we talk around the water cooler or over coffee about physical conditions. I mean, God, I was on the bus the other day, a bus, I know, and there were at least half a dozen people having conversations about all their ailments, all their physical ailments. But there's still a bit of a reluctance to talk about mental health. So I think it's incredible that we have Mental Health Awareness Week, and I think it's incredible what the media and other organisations and the royals are doing about it. That's fantastic. But here's the thing. Now, if you've been hanging around here with me for a while, which I hope you have, if you haven't, why not? Then you'll know that I spent the majority of my childhood up until age 12 alone. I was an only child with my violent, paranoid, schizophrenic mother. Now, mental health challenges don't get much more serious than that. And back then, I mean, we're talking about the 1970s, there wasn't an incredible amount of support back then, but she did manage to get a diagnosis and therefore did get some ongoing support. They usually came in the form of medication. There was some talking therapy, and quite often she would be sectioned and would go into a process of rehab and various different treatments. But she did manage to get some support, and I know that there is a huge amount more support around there at the moment from some incredible organisations and charities and professional outfits and individuals doing incredible work in the community. And so there is more help available than ever before. We've just got to encourage people to reach out and ask for it. I get that. And I've said this before, and you will if you've checked in here regularly, you will know that I make it very clear that Batshit Crazy is not here, and I am not here to offer mental health support, to offer therapy. That is not what Batshit Crazy was set up to do. And by the way, if you are out there and you're liking this, if this is hitting home, if this is resonating with you, if you can relate to it, then please let me know, join in, leave a comment, give me some likes, give me some thumbs, give me some hearts. But yeah, Batshit Crazy was set up to just share, to be a very safe environment in which to share, for me to share my story with you, so that hopefully you can draw some inspiration from it and some motivation from it. And it is a very supportive environment. It's a very encouraging environment. It's a very moving in a forward direction kind of approach we have here. We are not here to offer support to anybody facing mental health challenges. There is some incredible organisations out there that do that, so please, 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 if that is you, reach out to them. But I today particularly, and in this week of awareness around mental health, wanted to draw attention to something that I have not seen anyone or heard anyone draw attention to yet. Now, I'm sure there will be those of you out there that will love to correct me on this, and I hope you do, because I hope if somebody out there is is offering to support the people I'm going to talk about, then I really do want to know about it. But I want to represent today really the silent few, although I actually don't think they're few. I think they're a bigger group of people than we probably realise they are. You'll know if you hear me speak regularly that I'm really reluctant to use the word victim. It's a particular label that I hate with a passion, and so I won't call them victims, but I will call them the silent few, or can we say silent voices? Is that a contradiction in terms? Who cares? I'll use it anyway. So for the silent voices. Now, who do I mean when I say silent voices? Well, I mean the people around the people supporting the people with the mental health challenges, the families of, the friends of, the co-workers of, and very specifically for me, the children of. All of these people are doing an incredible job, and in supporting the people and living with the people with mental health challenges will also be facing their own challenges. And I just want to speak out on behalf of them. I'm not going to say that they've got no support. I'm quite sure there are organisations out there supporting them, but I just want to speak on their behalf, because so far, from what I've heard in the media, from the media coverage, the incredible, fantastic coverage the media is doing this week around mental health awareness, so far I haven't heard anybody speak about these silent voices, about the families of, about the parents of, the spouses of, the siblings of, the friends of. But like I say, more specifically, because it's something I'm incredibly passionate about, the children of people facing mental health challenges. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them today. And a shout out to you if you are one of those supporting people, one of those incredible, necessary, valuable people who are supporting or living with someone with mental health challenges. And say thank you to you, because I know from first-hand experience, from my own experience of growing up with my violent, paranoid, schizophrenic mother, how hard that can be, how heartbreaking that can be, how frightening that can be, but also how rewarding that can be. When you see someone you love who's facing those challenges make improvements, and when you see them reach out for help. But I want to speak out to you, whoever you are, and say if you know somebody facing mental health challenges and they have children, I want to speak more particularly and very passionately on behalf of them. And I want to encourage everybody to notice those children, to hear what they say, to notice their behaviour and their reactions, and more importantly, to listen to what they are probably not saying. These children will probably be confused, frightened, and will need support and understanding. So if you know children of people facing mental health challenges, maybe just reach out. Maybe just let them know that you hear them. Because for me, back then, when I was trapped with my violent, paranoid, schizophrenic mother and felt I had no support and no voice and was fearful and full of anxiety, it would have made a huge, huge amount of difference to me just to know that somebody was noticing and wanted to listen. So go embrace all of this awareness around mental health week, and do your bit. Read, listen, join in. Come here and join in and leave your messages and tell me your stories. I'd love to hear them, I promise you. and I do respond. But for now, go have a batshit crazy rest of the day, do good stuff, and I'll catch you next time.